This episode is proudly sponsored by Cozy Earth, where comfort truly meets luxury. From ultra soft bedding to premium loungewear, Cozy Earth is all about helping you rest, recharge, and feel your best every day. And as we always say here, comfort matters, especially when you're on a healing, wellness, or self care journey. If you'd like to experience that comfort for yourself, visit cozyearth.com and use the discount code MOBASS at checkout for special savings because everyone deserves comfort care and a little everyday luxury. What's behind the bra receives a commission, so please remember to use the discount code MOBASS, MOBASS. Tonight's guest proves that strength can be stylish and resilient can be radiant. Ashley Brooks is a breast cancer warrior, a mother, influencer, and fashion forward inspiration to women everywhere. Through her TikTok platform, she empowers women to embrace their beauty boldly, no matter their diagnosis. Ashley, thank you for turning pain into purpose. Tell us your story.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Ashley. I'm 41 years old. I am a mother to a beautiful little girl diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Just living in the moment. I'm loud. I love hard. I put my business all over Instagram and TikTok. I bleed to you guys every single day, but I show you my truth. I'm real, I'm raw, and that's just me.
I love it. I love it.
Thank
Ashley,
you.
for those meeting you for the first time, who are you beyond the diagnosis?
So, like I said before, I am a mother first. My kid means everything to me. I'm a daughter, I'm a niece, I'm a friend. I love to cook, I love to sing, I love to dance, I love to go shopping. I just love to live in the moment. I'm real and I'm raw. That's just Ashley.
Yes, yes. So, when you first learned you were living with stage 4 breast cancer, what
Mhm.
went through your heart and mind?
I thought I was gonna die. I still remember being in the doctor's office with my aunt, and they were saying to her, "Well, you want to be HR, you want to be HER2 positive, you don't want to be triple negative." And I'm just like, I don't want any of this shit.
We were just talking about
About the diagnosed,
yeah,
right? So
what went through your heart and your mind when you
I thought I was gonna die. That was it. I had in my mind, I planned my funeral. I was going home to tell my child that I was about to die. That's how I felt. Cancer was always just a death sentence. You look like death. You feel like death. You lose a whole bunch of weight and you lose your hair, which does happen, but you don't have to look like your sickness. And that's what I thought when I thought of cancer. I was devastated, really devastated.
so you were how old? 38?
38. Mm-hmm.
And what made you go for your mammogram? Because
So
usually they
I
say at
so
40.
I was having knee surgery. I had knee surgery on my left knee. This was my third knee surgery. And prior to my knee surgery, I noticed that my right breast had the banana peel effect. So you know when a banana is going bad and it's brown and it's rippled, and it was like that on the right side of my breast. And in my mind, I was like, this is not normal. But I ignored it. This is the
Mhm.
first time I'm ever mentioning this to anyone. I ignored the signs and I just said I'm not dealing with it because I had to have my knee surgery. After I had my knee surgery, I said, okay, I have to go to the doctor because I already knew it was breast cancer. I knew. I
Right.
just needed them to tell me that's what it was. And when they told me it was stage 2 and I was getting ready to have surgery, I had picked out my tattoo because I was getting both my breasts removed because I'm the type of person, it's just boobs. It's just hair. It means nothing to me if it's between me and living. So I said, just take the breasts. And then that Friday, it was on a Tuesday, I had to go back in to get tests done, and they told me it was stage 4 and it spread throughout my entire body.
Wait a minute. So it went from stage 2 to stage 4?
Yes. Yes.
From what amount?
I was scheduled for surgery. And they called me back and they wanted to do scans just to check the body before surgery. And they
Um,
called me back in a couple days later and they said, well, we can't do it because it traveled through your liver, your lungs, your ribs, it's on your bone, it's in your brain, it's in your skull. It was everywhere. They didn't understand why my liver had so many lesions. They were like, well, were you an alcoholic? Were you drinking prior? No, no. None of that. So it traveled very fast, very quickly.
Mary, did they do like an oncotype test on you or no? Or you don't?
Yes, they did all the tests that they could. The best thing about it is that it's not going on to my child. My child does not have to get any tests done. She doesn't have to have anything done. Like it stops with me. It started with me and it stopped with me.
Why did she get the did she get the genetic testing, your daughter?
We got all that done and she's fine. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
You know, I mean, the bad thing is that sometimes it's not genetics. Like I didn't have it. I had stage 1 breast cancer, and I did not have it in my genes. In my, no one in my
Mm-hmm.
family had
Mm-hmm.
breast cancer. So
Okay.
that's the crazy thing is that, we just don't know. Some could be genetic, some not. It's the environment. It's
Right.
just, you just never know, you
Right.
know?
Well, you know what? I was a smoker too. I smoked Newports for a very long time. So it could be because of the smoking and the things I was doing prior. It is what it is. I'm handling it
Right.
now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You just don't
Sure.
know. Is it in your family? Just genetics?
Uh, no, no, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
So,
wow. So
yeah.
tell us a little bit about, you know, the TikTok that your
On
new venture.
TikTok.
The
So
venture.
in the beginning, I was a mess. I was out of control. I was angry. I was crying all the time. I was suicidal. I just didn't want to do anything. And talking to my family and my friends, I realized that I have a purpose. And I know who I am and I know how I want to look and I know how I want to go to the doctor. So I said, if I could do this, maybe I can get like a team of baddies and we could just do this together. Like you're going through something so drastic and you want to feel good about it. So that's where I started with that, looking good and speaking my truth and showing you the good and the bad because cancer is such a don't you dare say the cancer word, right? So it looks a certain way, but I want to show people cancer could be badass. You could be really sexy and have stage 4 breast cancer. So
Yeah, I
that's
see you
it.
showing
Yeah.
up. You're showing up like a diva to your appointments, right?
Yes, you have to. I mean, that's part of the healing process, right? If you look good, you're gonna feel good. If you look like what you're going through, it's just not gonna work. For me, I will say.
Right. So
Yeah.
what is your treatment look like? Because you're it's metastatic breast cancer, right?
Yes.
What is your
So I am
treatment look
on I am on the second line of treatment. I was on Ibrance, which I take pills. I don't go in to get the port. I don't have a port or anything like that. So I take pills. So Ibrance was something that I was on for over a year, and I was going in every 3 weeks to get shots, hormone suppressant shots. And I was taking 2 shots, Faslodex and Lupron, which was working. Everything was great until one day I went to the doctor and I took the medicine and I coded. So they
like?
gave me the medicine and I passed out in the doctor's office. And my aunt said, they rushed me to the ER. My doctor's running down the hallway with me and I died. I
Oh
died.
my God.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. And I remember waking up and seeing all these doctors and all these nurses, and I'm what happened? What happens? Yeah.
Right.
So my body's weird. It does the opposite of what it's supposed to do. So I can take something for a long period of time and then my body will start to reject it.
Hmm.
So then I rejected the first line of treatment. Now I'm on TrueCap, which is another pill that I take 4 days on, 3 days off. So I get a little break after like on the three days, but I'm constantly taking pills every day, every night to stay alive. Because if I don't, my numbers are gonna go high and the cancer is gonna spread.
That's interesting because every cancer is different, every treatment is different.
Right.
And I remember like when I was diagnosed, I was just like, she's like, "Oh, so you're gonna start chemo in 2 weeks?" And I was just like, "What? Can we can we
Right.
visit the pill or something first?
Right.
Like, why do we have to
But
go straight to?"
that's what I told her too when she's like, okay, so we got to start treatment. I said I don't want the port because I was terrified of the port, and I was like, and I don't want that type of chemo. Like there has to be a way that we could deal with this on my terms. Like I'm that type of patient. Like you work for me, I don't work for you, and we have a wonderful understanding because I just didn't want to deal with it, and I'm so happy that I don't because my body would not be able to take it. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Mm-mm. So
So do you think that by you fighting, like your voice, advocating for yourself, is that the reason why they didn't give you the chemo through the port?
I think that part of it, and also too, because my cancer is hormonal. So it's kind of different than, my girlfriend, she has breast cancer. She's triple negative. She has to go get the port. I don't. It's through pills. So my treatment will always be through pills for now, unless something
Right.
goes crazy.
Yeah, because no, I was HER2 positive. I was HER2 positive also. So mine was
So was it
hormonal.
hormonal? It wasn't hormonal. It
Yes,
was.
it
And
was. Yes.
she gave you the port? You had a port?
Yes. She said that the oncotype test I scored the 49. So she said I was very aggressive. So she was like I had to do the port
You
and the
had to fight
chemo and
it. You had
everything.
to fight it fast.
Yep, yep.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
you speak openly about mental health. Why is that important in the cancer journey?
Because this is hard. I suffered from mental health issues. I was in a dark, depressed state, and I know how that looks like. I know what it looks like. So when you're dealing with
Mhm.
something super hard, you don't know what's going to happen to you. This could kill me tonight. I could be sitting right here talking to you, and the next day I could be dead. You have no idea what this cancer could do to you. So you have to make sure your head is on straight. You have to go to the doctor. You have to go to the therapist. You have to take your medicine. I'm on Lexapro. I had to get on some type of medicine because your mind will wander. You will, it will
Mhm.
take you places you just don't want to go because you have no idea what your body is doing. You don't know how your body is reacting. There's some days where I look like this and I'm fine. And then 2 minutes later, I'm eating the rug because my sugar dropped. So that could put stress on you. You could be in like really depressed dealing with this, so it's so
Right.
important to, talk about your feelings and praying and meditate and stay grounded because it's no fun.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
So, what helps you stay emotionally grounded on tough days?
On tough days, I have a set of people that I call. I have a routine when I don't feel well. I
Mhm.
call certain people. I worship. I'm very close with God. Me and God have an amazing relationship. I call my spiritual advisor. I talk to her. I journal. I pray. I cry. I give myself 24 hours. You have 24 hours to get through this, and tomorrow's another day. And that's how I get through everything.
Yeah, I tell everyone like when people call and they just want to vent or they cry, and I was like, you know what? It's okay.
Right.
It's okay to cry,
Right.
but you get up out of that state of mind. You know what I mean? Brush
Right.
yourself off. Put those big girl drawers on. Put them boxer gloves on and
And get
fight like
done
a
with
girl.
it.
So,
Yeah, give yourself 24
huh?
hours. Give yourself 24 hours.
Has there ever been moments where faith carried you when strength alone didn't?
Absolutely. It for sure. In the beginning we were in this rut, me and my family, because it was around holiday time and it was like a fog. We were there, but we wasn't there. And I had to lean into my faith. I had to give my life to Christ again. I had to form another relationship with him because the devil and we were dancing. Him and I were real good friends. So he had me under his spell. So I had to remove myself from that and lean into my faith. And when I did, I started to see signs and wonders. I started to hear from God. He started to remove people from my life. He started showing me that He's healing me inside and out and removing people away from me so that I can heal completely. So,
Right.
yes.
So you said you refuse to live small. What does living big look like for you right now?
Just living in the moment. Like I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. I'm gonna do what Ashley wants to do. And if that's packing my bag and coming to Maryland and staying here for a week, then guess what? Ashley is gonna do that. So, I like to have fun. I like to enjoy my life with my kid. I'm just doing me. That's it. That's all.
So how do you balance treatment and motherhood and still showing up for yourself?
In the beginning, it was hard. I had to lean on my child to grow up a little bit. And I kind of feel bad because she didn't get to be a kid for a long time. I had to tell her, okay, now I need you to be a little bit more independent. You're going to have to start catching the bus and you're going to have to start doing things on your own because I wasn't able to. Then once I started to heal and get better, I started leaning on people. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And then we formed like this group and we all do things. We all help each other. They help me out. And when I don't feel good, I stay home, and when I do feel good, I run out and I do what I can for my kids. So it's all about how I feel and who's around and how they can help me. I have a
Right.
team. I need a team.
You have a good support system?
I have an amazing support system. An amazing. I couldn't do. You can't do this without a support system. I feel bad for the women that hit me up and they're like, I'm by myself. I don't know. I don't have anybody. And I know people like I know how you feel, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're feeling this way, and I'm here for you. But you really don't know how that person feels if you're not in that situation. So it's so good to have someone that you could talk to that's going through what you're going through, but not to have the backup is tough
Mhm.
when
Right.
you're dealing with cancer. That's rough, for
So
sure.
so what message would you give women who don't feel beautiful during treatment?
Don't give up. It's not it's just for this moment. It's going to get better. It's a you're transforming into something. Whatever that looks like to you. For me, I had to transform into a butterfly. That's how I see myself. I had to go through the crazy, the good, the bad, the ugly to come out to be this beautiful butterfly. So whatever you're trying to be, you have to go through it to get through it. And you're still beautiful. You have to just I had to look in the mirror. I had to see myself, really see who I was. I had to dig deep and do the dirty work and hug that little girl and say, you're amazing. You're going to do the work. You're here. You're beautiful. You're funny. You're smart. You have to talk to yourself every
Hmm.
single day. You really do, because cancer can eat you alive. Cancer can make you think you are the ugliest person in the world. Nobody wants you. No man wants you. Your clothes look too big or they're too small. Like, cancer will have you going crazy. But if you
Hmm.
look at it head on and say, no, like, I'm in control of this. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm sexy. I got this. And you start believing in yourself, you're going to be just fine. Because you're
Yeah.
not going to die. Cancer does not mean you're going to die. It
Right. It's
doesn't.
not a death sentence
It's
anymore.
not a death sentence.
And I
No.
tell women, when I lost my hair, I was like, I'm gonna lose my hair. I'm gonna be bald. Like what?
Right.
I could, because
Right.
I was, every 2 weeks I got my hair done. It was all about my hair. But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna worry about my life, saving my life. And my hair grew back more beautifully than what it was.
Yes.
So
That's
I
what I
tell,
tell women all the time. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I say, listen, embrace that bald head, put on some hoop earrings, put on some lipstick,
And
make it
lipstick,
pop.
exactly. And make it do with it too, because it's gonna grow back. I didn't lose my hair, but it changed the texture of my hair. It made it curly. It did shed a lot. I had my moments where I was freaking out, like, oh my God, just to see it like falling out, like shedding. But I didn't lose it completely, but it did change the texture of it. And it grows like crazy. But I embrace that. Even if I went bald, I would embrace that. You know. It's just hair for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What misconceptions do people still have about stage 4 breast cancer?
that you're gonna die. That's it. Put you in hospice and that's it. And it's not the case for everybody. Everybody's cancer is different. You
Right.
know, I had to learn that because when my friend passed away, I compared myself to her cancer. You know, she was young, she was beautiful, she was traveling, she had so much, we had a great time together, and then she died. And I was like, well, then that's gonna be me. That's just how it's gonna be. But it's not, that's not the case. You're not going to die. You just really have to do the work. There's a reason why you're going through what you're going through. You just have to figure it out, do the work, and just keep fighting. Because you can have an amazing life with stage 4 breast cancer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and actually we can take a moment if you don't mind and give a little honor to our girl Nina.
I know. I
I
miss her.
know. Oh my gosh, she was such a beautiful person. And I love the fact that living with stage 4 breast cancer, she toured the world, honey.
She
She
did.
toured the
She did.
world.
Up
You would
until her death, that baby did not care. Okay, she was on was she on a camel, right? She didn't care. She
She
didn't care.
went all around the world, different countries. She lived it up.
She
She
did.
was 35, right? I
Yes.
think she was 35. How did you guys meet?
We met in Marlowe's. I was super drunk and I was in the bathroom and I was like, oh my God, girl, I love your butt. I was like, your butt is so big. Can I touch it? And she was like, go ahead, girl.
I
So
said, yeah,
I'm
yes,
touching on this girl's
you
butt. And we exchanged numbers, but I didn't call her right then and there. I left it alone. And I called her 2 years later when I saw she was diagnosed with cancer and I was just diagnosed with cancer. So it was a reason for us to meet. It wasn't at that time for us to perform a friendship. So 2 years later, we got very close because of our issues with cancer.
Yeah, as soon as I found out, I just ran over to her and I put a comfort care pack bag together and I brought it over to her and
Yeah.
we just connected, you know.
Yeah. She was a
So
sweet person. She
the
didn't
very
care. She really didn't care what anybody thought about her.
no, she didn't. Rest in peace,
Yes,
Nina. We are here thinking about you, speaking highly of you. Definitely miss you. Gone but never forgotten.
I know. Yeah, she's missed for sure.
So, how has this journey changed your purpose in life?
Prior to this, I mentioned, I was depressed, I was overweight, I was stressed out, I was fighting, I was doing things that I was not supposed to be doing, and bad relationships, just acting amok. Then when this diagnosis came on, I needed to heal. I needed to heal myself.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I was in something very traumatic and I was holding on to that for such a long time. So I had to heal from that and I had to do the work. It's all about doing the work on yourself and forgiving yourself and forgiving, certain members of my family and just living in the moment. And I mean, no stress. I don't care what is that. You could be set on fire in front of me and I am not going to stress out. I'm going to figure out how to handle the situation, but I'm not going to be frantic. I'm going to be like, okay, now either I'm going to get some water or try stop, drop, and roll or something, but I'm not going to, I can't. I cannot stress about a thing. I like to be happy. I'm always smiling. I'm always laughing. I just like peace. And I discovered that on this journey. Peace. Peace is all you need. Once you have that, then you're good to go. So,
Yeah, I tell a lot of people, a lot of women, stay positive.
hmm
The biggest thing is just take each day, one day at a time. Don't think about the future. Don't think about end of radiation, end of chemo. You got to get radiation. Cross each bridge as
and
you
you get
get
there.
to it, you know?
Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
said, even when I went, because you're scared. When you're told you have to do chemo, you're scared. You're scared of the unknown. You don't know
hmm
what is this gonna do to me. And
Right.
the first time I had chemo, as soon as I finished, I said to the lady, okay, when am I going to get sick? She was like,
And you
no,
were waiting.
no, no. She was like, don't even think that way.
Yeah.
Don't stay positive. Keep your
Yeah.
mind positive. And that's what I did. And I never got sick by the grace of God. So I always tell women, stay positive, because once you start thinking negative and soaking in that negativity and staying in that place, things start happening because stress kills.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you got to be bigger than that, you know?
Yes, for sure.
So what
Absolutely.
what impact do you hope your story leaves on other women?
To keep fighting. Just keep going. Don't give up. And some days are hard. Some days I'm on here and I look crazy, and some days I don't. Live in the moment. Whatever your life looks like for you, if you're not there yet, just keep going. Do not give up. This will not kill you. It won't. And look sexy while you're doing it. Be a badass while you're doing it.
Hey.
Like whatever that looks like to you. If it's wearing leather every single day or leather when you go to the doctor, then wear your leather. Like do what makes you happy. That's all. That's it.
So
That's all.
when you think about what's behind the bra, what resonates most with you?
It's pulling the curtain back. It's exposing who you are. It's not hiding. We're able to share our story on our platform, and we're able to expose it. Like I said, back in the day, cancer was such an ugly word. My people that I know had cancer, and they were so private about it. And then you have this amazing platform for us. What is behind the bra? Some big boobs that have
Hey.
cancer in it. That's what's behind my bra.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
So it's a beautiful thing, I will say.
So it yours started in the breast, right?
It started in the right breast. It went past the lymph nodes, went to the lungs, went to the liver, went through my ovary. I had a hysterectomy at 40, so I no longer can have kids.
Wow. And you have one daughter, right?
I have one daughter, right? And so now it's on the bone. On the bone, I have bony lesions all over. The skull, the ribs. It is all over the place. All over the place.
Wow. So do you have to do like PET scans?
I have to do PET scans. I have to do bone density scans. I get two scans done on Wednesday. I will say though, prior to what was this last year sometime, I got test results done. Certain things due to radiation did disappear because I was having really bad spine pain and neck pain. I couldn't even move my neck or even walk correctly because of the bony lesions were growing so rapidly on my bones.
Mm.
Radiation helped that. So it shrunk a lot of stuff. The liver and the lung, there's no lesions on there from radiation and chemo. That's a blessing.
Oh, praise God.
The right breast, there is no cancer detected in the right breast, but
Amen.
yes, but the left breast has been acting wonky. So I have been getting that checked. So it's been about 6 months. So I've been suffering from pain in the left breast, burning, and I have like two cysts underneath my armpit. So now we have to check that because that's new. So we need to make sure that the left breast is not trying to act like the right one. So
And they don't want to do a mastectomy?
no, no. Mm-mm.
Because for what? It fear that it'll spread more if
It
you
was
do
spread
it?
more. Yeah. Because it's already exposed in the body. It's already doing whatever it wants to do. So I wouldn't want to chance it.
Right.
I
Right.
wouldn't want to chance that at all. And plus I would have to be off chemo, because I have issues with my ankle. My ankle's broken. So I need surgery for that. But for me to fix my ankle, I would have to be off chemo for a long period of time. I cannot be without my chemo for 5 to 6 weeks. Plus it's bone. They have to fix my bone. So the issue is the bone gonna heal on its own or is it gonna reject it? So I'm torn. So I'm walking around with a broke ankle.
Oh, wow. So you have crutches or no?
No. I wear a brace and be very, very careful. Very
And
careful because it
looking
can
good doing it.
be cute. Very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how important is community when navigating cancer?
It's very important. You can't, like I said, you cannot do this by yourself. Even if you have one person, if the person is me, I always give out my number. You have people have my TikTok and my Instagram. You need somebody to go with you to the doctor. You need somebody to talk to when you get your test results. You just need somebody there for you, because doing this by yourself, you will, you could kill yourself because it's so heavy. There's been plenty of nights where I'm sitting in a bed and I'm just crying. Like, have you ever woke up and you're just crying? Just waking up from an 8 hour sleep. You're in the bed, sleep, having the best dreams of your life, and it's the next day and you're waking up crying. You can't do that by yourself. You need someone to talk to. You need people with you because it's no
No,
fun.
it's definitely deep. Like I went through it in 2020. So I was like by myself physically because, the pandemic. But by the grace of God, we had we had family, I have friends, and we were on the Zoom,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that kept me going. But, mentally you definitely need, you know,
Somebody.
you need a community, somebody to talk to.
It's
But I
heavy.
yeah, it's definitely heavy. But not for long. I tell everybody, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Just stay positive and keep pushing
Keep going. Keep going,
and
for
right,
sure.
keep growing. So what
Mhm.
does healing mean to you today?
Healing, like I said, peace, healing from the inside out, fighting, tackling the demons that were tearing me down prior to this diagnosis, living in my truth, living in my moment, enjoying life, pouring into my child, growing mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, just happy, just at peace. Like I said, you could come spit in my face today. I'm just gonna smile at you and say, you know what, I'm gonna pray for you. That's all I'm gonna do.
Right.
Like, God bless you. Because you are definitely fighting something that I can't tackle. So
And you're
it's
like,
just
I have bigger fish to fry.
exactly. So it really is being at peace with everything and everyone. Just being happy.
Have you come across like knowing, seeing friends that were friends and not there for you, and like
Yeah,
true colors
I
of people
lost.
while you're going
I,
through this?
I I lost a lot of people in the beginning. I had a lot of people I would hang up girlfriends too. A lot of girlfriends that I thought were going to be on this journey, and it showed me that we're not meant for each other. I was there for a season. I was, either I was your assignment or you were my assignment. We got whatever we needed out of that situation, and we had to break away. Even in my past relationship, dating someone for such a long time, I saw that he really wasn't there for me,
Hmm.
just telling me that I'm gonna die because I'm doing chemo, or you're following the devil because you're choosing to listen to the doctors, and like, what? That makes no sense to me, So I asked God to remove and to show me who's supposed to be there, and He did just that. So the people that I have around me today, they're meant to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So if someone listening was just diagnosed, what would you want them to hear tonight?
Deal with your emotions first. Deal with it. Don't suppress them. Go through what you have to go through first, but know that it's not the end. It's just the beginning. And when you realize that and take that in, and like I said, figure out your purpose, you're going to be okay. You're not going to die. You might lose a little bit of weight, but I needed it. I was fat. I was huge. I've never seen a
Really?
fat cancer birthday. I was like 200 pounds. I was swollen. I was so big and so chunky. And then when I was diagnosed, I changed my diet and I did supplements and I started to lose the weight. And I like what I see now, So it, you're going to have to do the work. That's it. If you want to get through this and you want to heal, you're going to have to do the work, whatever that looks like for you. Follow your treatment plan, listen to your doctor, but also listen to your body and know what you need also. And pray, pray. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
Nice, nice. So with stage 4 breast cancer, like you look fabulous.
Thank you.
And watching you on Instagram, you wouldn't think that you are
Yeah.
battling stage 4 cancer.
That's what I tell people. I'm like, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. Because, when people say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, girl, for what? Because if I didn't tell you, you would have no idea that I have stage 4 breast cancer. You would have no idea that when I go home, I have to take chemo. Or the next day I look batshit crazy. You wouldn't know that. You
No, you
wouldn't.
you look fabulous.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing what you keep doing what you do.
Yes. Yes. And that is being happy and living in the moment.
I love that. I love that for you.
Thank you.
So how can the audience connect with you?
So I'm on TikTok, Baddie with Cancer 84. I'm on Instagram, Child of God, Beating Cancer. Facebook, Ashley Brooks. I have some things that I'm working on. I don't want to talk about it too much. You know how monitoring spirits are. But, I do
Mhm.
have some things coming out. So, I will promote and tag you in it. You could share and you'll see me soon for sure.
I'm excited about your future journey.
Thank you.
I definitely want to stay connected with you. I want to,
Absolutely.
keep us posted on your new venture that you're going to start. I'm excited.
Thank you.
So that brings us to the close of another powerful episode of What's Behind the Bra, where healing stories are shared, strength is celebrated, and no one has to walk their journey alone. Thank you for tuning in, supporting the mission, and helping us amplify voices that truly matter. If today's conversation touched you, inspired you, or helped you feel seen, please share this episode with someone who may need it. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. It helps us reach more people and continue spreading awareness, hope, and healing. If you or someone you love would like to share your story, partner with us, or learn more about our comfort care initiatives, visit behindthebra.org or connect with us on social media. Until next time, take care of yourself, check on someone you love, and remember, there's always strength in your story. I'm Monique Bass, and this is What's Behind the Bra.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night. Have a
Okay,
good night.
bye-bye. Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye-bye.